On screen, we can see two rectangles, a larger one and a smaller one. The larger, lighter one represents an object, also called a mass. The longer, darker object represents the surface of the Earth. This object is being pulled towards the center of the Earth by a force. Now, the object is not moving, so we say there is an equal and opposite force too. We call the force that is pulling the object towards the center of the Earth mg. We call the opposite force R. R equals the reaction. We call this a variable. M equals the mass. We also call this a variable. Now G we call standard gravity, and we call this a constant. The big rectangle represents a lamp weighing, in this case, 3 kilos. So M equals 3. So we have R equals mg. We are resolving vertically. R equals 3g. Now, what is the value of this constant g? Well, oftentimes you'll see it as g equals 10, but even more often you'll see it as g equals 9.8. So in the previous example, R equals 3g, R equals 3 times 9.8, or R equals 29.4. But 29.4 what? We will use standard international units. M is measured in kilos. G, acting as an acceleration, is measured in meters per second squared, and R, acting as a force, is measured in newtons. R equals 29.4 newtons. Let's have a look at some exercises. The lamp now weighs 4 kilograms. In other words, M equals 4. What is the value of R? R equals 4g. R equals 4 times 9.8. R equals 39.2 newtons. The lamp weighs 6 kilograms. What is the value of R? R equals 6 times 9.8. R equals 58.8 newtons. So far, we have been using the same object, a lamp, but we could think of another object, such as a table, for instance. In this case, the table weighs 20 kilos. M equals 20. R equals 20 times 9.8. R equals 196 newtons. We could also be talking about a car. The car weighs 2 tons. 1 ton equals 1,000 kilos, so 2 tons equals 2,000 kilos. 2,000 times 9.8 gives us 90,600. We could also see this the other way around. Imagine we are given the reaction and we are asked to find the mass. So we have R equals mg. If we divide both sides of the equation by g, we get M equals R divided by g. In this case, M equals 9,800 divided by g. M equals 9,800 divided by 9.8, which gives us M equals 100 kilos. Here are some examples that you may want to do. Feel free to pause the video. And there you have the answers.